Welcome back to the MBH Podcast, Money Buys Happiness, Season 4, Episode 14. Yo, shout out to everyone showing us love, liking, subscribing. We just passed 520 subs.
Yeah.
You guys are real, man.
That's huge.
You guys are fucking real for that.
D, what do you think about the 500?
I can't wait till we get to 600.
Listen. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dean. Listen, we have a legendary guest today.
Legend.
Shawn Desman, Shawn Fernandez. What do you prefer, bro? We're kicking
How about
it
just Shawn?
Yeah?
Just Shawn. I'm good with that.
Shawn, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me, man.
No,
I know we've been juggling these dates, man. I'm so sorry.
Is this third time?
Is this third
Yeah,
time?
it's actually more you guys than me, for sure. But I'm glad I'm here finally. I was messing with Ernesto this morning. I'm like, yo, I got to reschedule, bro. I'm so sorry.
What I say to you? What I say? I'm like,
he's like, my heart just like dropped out of my stomach. I couldn't believe it.
Yo, it's been a fucking hassle to get you in from both sides. But you know what? From our side, we'll take the blame for him.
Thank you. Yeah, man. No, it's good to be here, man.
It's a pleasure, bro. You're a true icon in the city.
See, it's funny, man. It's funny you guys say that. Like, I've never looked at it that way, and especially now, for some reason, I'm not really like, I don't really go out and hang out too much. I'm not like your boy Carl Wolf. That's my boy too. I'm just telling you. He's like one of the best guys to me in the biz and whatnot. Like, I went out to his thing on Thursday night. We hung out for a little bit, but I bounce. I'm not like, I don't hang out till 2 in the morning. But like a lot of people, I'm getting this, Shawn, you are just too humble. They're like, first of all, there's nothing as being too humble for me personally. And they're just like, you don't realize what you did for these artists who are making it right now.
Yes,
and
bro.
I never really thought of it like that. I still don't, but it does make me think like maybe what they're saying is true. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it holds some value. And
no, it's true, bro.
I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's true.
They're like, there would be no Shawn Mendes, Justin Bieber if there wasn't Shawn Desman. Canada, I think even till this day is very much a rock and roll country. I don't know if you guys do that too. Back when I was coming up, a lot of the biggest acts were rock. Nickelback, Simple Plan, Sum 41, Avril Lavigne,
Billy Talent.
That was a little bit later. But what was the other one too with Rain Maida? Oh gosh, what was that group's name? I can't even remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, but it was
rock and roll,
vibe. Yeah,
right?
That was the vibe. Yeah.
And then you got this white kid coming out singing like R&B pop music, dancing with girls in bikini tops on TV. But I think it all came down to the music and the music I was making and the songs, the marketing. It was very strategized. You know what I mean? Very strategic and all that. And then to be able to continue that to that was 2002. I know you posted something this morning which shook. I'm like, fuck, can people post newer songs? Jesus Christ. Why should
Legendary, bro. It's legendary, bro.
I was listening to those tracks back then, So.
But that's 2002. Here we are in 2021. I have this radio club project that I'm working on. Still relevant. Still making dope music.
Of course.
Not a lot of people could say that. We're on fucking Hot Hits Canada on Spotify right now. Like number 14 on the list, which is huge for an independent. We don't have a major backing us and whatnot.
Crazy.
So like, I feel really humbled and really blessed to continue to do what I love to do. Of course. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you're definitely humble because, bro, like, it's like you said, the whole rock thing, whatever. Like, I remember watching you come up. I feel like A, it happened so quickly, and B, it was just something fresh for the city, for the country. It was just so different, right? This young white kid.
It was a different take on
pop,
the industry.
R&B vibe, whatever, and you like dancing. Like, you were fucking dancing, and I think that was like a big piece of it, right? You were coming in, singing, dancing, whatever. Like, we never had anything like that.
No, and I love, like you just said, like, it feels like it happened overnight. For me, it was since I was 9 years old, dude. Like, I started singing at 9. Singing in Portuguese, making Portuguese albums, full Portuguese albums,
going to those like little festivals at the park,
right? Elwood's Park, like all that Portugal Day, St. Clair, Earls Court Park, across Canada. I would travel across Canada. I was like, at the time there was no Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber, but like the Portuguese fucking Justin Bieber, like if you were to compare it to anything. So I did that for a lot of years. So I was about 16, and then finally I was like, there's only so much, like, I keep hitting this wall. I want to be here. So how do I get there? And it's like, my parents didn't really know. They did the best they could with what they had, and I knew, I was like, I gotta sing in English. I gotta record English music. So I meet up with some producers, and we start writing stuff. Sending demo tapes into all the major record labels. Shut down. Nothing happening. Fuck. Like, is this ever gonna happen? Finally, out of the blue, I get a phone call from who the guy who would become my manager, was like, yo, I got this deal with BMG Canada, want to bring you in, want to meet you, want to sign you. I'm like, yeah, fuck off. I thought it was one of my boys, right? Fucking with me, being asked. Phone rings again. He's like, yo, what did you hang up? I'm like, come on, man, this is a joke. Like, who is this? Touch? Is it Mark? Is it Jungle? They're like, no, this is so-and-so. I want you to come in. I'm like, okay. And it was real. I went into the office, and he's playing me all these songs he wants me to cut. And I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I also want to write my own music. I'm a producer. I'm a writer. I want to do my own. Yeah, that's fine. It was in 2000. So that was in 2000. My record didn't come out to 2002. So it was 2 years working on the first album. Okay. And I took my first trip. I was in Sweden. We were just talking about Sweden. I'm there. That's where I go. I love Sweden. Yeah. The musicians, the writers, amazing. I was in Sweden for 9/11, bro.
Oh shit.
We were working, and I remember being in the booth, recording, singing, and they're like, guys, stop. You gotta come out. You gotta come and see what's happening. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? We go out and we're watching it. And I went out, the one tower had already been struck, and then you see the second. Boom. And my manager at the time was from New York. He's a New Yorker, right? It was fucking surreal, bro. We stopped. We could not work the rest. We're like, yo, cut it. Yeah. We're not working the rest of the day. Like, we need to, whatever. It was crazy. So that was in 2000. And then fast forward 2002, Get Ready comes out and just
big track
explodes, right? Yeah. Fucking explodes.
What was that like?
That hit number one on Canadian charts, right?
Yeah, it was number one. It was a number one video.
That was the only track, by the way. Like at that time,
it was the only one anybody. But then Shook came out, and then that was even bigger. Because what happened with Shook, with Get Ready, I didn't really get Quebec. Quebec is a weird market, right? Yeah. They're like their own part of the
country.
Fucking world. Country. They're French shit. Yeah. Very rarely do they accept. But Shook fucking took off in Quebec, so that pushed it the extra level, right?
Okay. What was that like though? Like
the experience,
you put out Get Ready, and just like,
I was a nobody. I wasn't really a nobody. Like, Portuguese people knew who I was because of Shawn Desman was really a nobody. Yeah. And then I remember it got fucking crazy. Like, I remember going to Yorkdale one time to Athletes World. They had to fucking close Athletes World. Stop. Those barricades come down, and they're like, you gotta go. They're like, you can't be in here. The mall, like, I was luckily I had my bodyguards with me and shit. The whole thousands of people following me throughout the mall. Finally, I'm in Athletes World. They closed this shit, and they're like, you gotta go. We gotta get you out the back because this is crazy. We're not set up for this. We're not ready. We didn't know you were gonna fucking be at the mall, right? So that was fucking surreal to me, man, because I was like, what's happening?
And what's your family saying too, like, at that point?
I mean,
were they expecting it?
No, and they don't really know. I'm just Shawn, right? It is what it is, right? But then, like, after that, it fucking went AWOL, man. Like, it was a lot. It was fast, and my privacy there was no privacy, gone and whatnot. That's why I even in my heyday, I wasn't really want to hang out, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to have some sort of life, like, before, some privacy, outside of that, right? But it was nuts, man. You know what? I don't regret it.
For sure.
If I could go back, I would do it all over again.
Yes.
I had a really fun time, and it also because of like the people I kept around me. I had good people around me, man. The people who were around me, dancers, were my boys. I grew up dancing with them. Yeah. So I brought them with me.
Unreal. I love
Touch,
that.
Mark, all those guys.
Mark, Jungle, Kwame, all of them. I went Ron. Fuck, man. So many people.
Dude, those guys used to teach me. Yeah. That's actually, I met Shawn when I was like fucking 6 or 7 years old.
Jeez,
if you're dancing, if you're dancing at the studio, whatever.
What are you saying? You're trying to dance?
Well, yo, listen, turn that camera, bro. Turn the camera around. I'll do some moves.
I'll bust
one too. But I remember this is when he's popping off. I'm like 6, 7 years old. I remember I have a picture somewhere in my house, like, on a fucking thing, me and you, and I remember I had like a little bowl cut, and I just remember this is when you were like really coming up, Get Ready, Shook, and all that stuff. And I remember he'd go in there after with like his boys, and you guys would be like,
we would rehearse.
You'd be rehearsing. So after like I'd finished dancing, Dean, don't laugh at me, bro. After I'd finished dancing, they'd come in, whatever, and I just remember like everyone was just like, you were just like shining, bro. You'd like walk in and everyone was like, oh shit.
And even with the tracks, we were matching it with the videos too, which at the time was huge, the music videos.
Big videos.
And that was the time where, like, you know how I'm sure you heard the term before that, it's like, oh, this looks Canadian.
We
didn't know how to get the textures and the colors right for whatever fucking reason. But then this guy, Kevin DeFreitas, was like the first guy to come here and like know how to do that. And he did my first couple videos, right?
The one, which one is it? You on the street? when you're dancing on the sidewalk?
That's Get Ready, but that's also Red Hair. I don't know if you're talking about Red Hair, if you're talking about Get Ready. Get Ready. That was the first one. Yeah, Me on the Sidewalk. The girls, whatever. Worked with him for a couple of videos, and then my man RT, who I became really close with. We did all my videos post, like, we did Shiver was the first video we did. Shiver, Night Like This, Electric. All of them after were RT. We did that Alive movie with Much Music for the release of my Alive record. We did like a short film that came out the day that the record came out. Was amazing.
Which I feel is like ahead of its time already.
It's like content heavy. Stuff like that.
Well, even content. Like Electric Night Like This, the double video, like nobody had ever done that. You know?
That's what I'm saying. And
like funny thing about that too is like, I've never really gotten into this and all the politics and all the shit, but I feel like I can now. Like, I don't give a fuck.
It's the time.
Like Night Like This, Electric, okay, the MMVAs, right? Nominated for Video of the Year. It's like me, Fifi Dobson, a bunch of them. And I'm the only fucking one nominated for Video of the Year who wasn't invited to perform. And I was so fucking mad.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, why?
Yeah, why me?
Why can I'm up for the fucking biggest award of the night?
Yeah.
I fucking won the award. Why aren't I performing? I had no idea. Like, who did I fucking piss off? Who didn't like me? Like, why? Why? Because I was dancing and singing and not playing instruments? Was I not a real artist?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Interesting.
Okay. So to ask questions.
These were fucking huge, the biggest records of my career. Night Like This, Electric, nobody does it like you.
Bro, you were the biggest artist in Canada at that time.
Domestic pop star. I'd like to think I was one of the biggest.
You were the
one.
I mean? You were the one. Yeah, that's weird. I guess that's the politics behind it.
It's
so fucking weird.
Interesting. Okay, well, what was it like winning that award though? Because that's
fucking amazing. It was like, fuck you guys. It was still a great feeling, but I always wanted to perform on the MMVAs. I always, and I was like, if it's going to be a year, it's this fucking year. They're going to invite me. You watch. They're going to fuck.
Nothing.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it was upsetting, but hey, I won the award. It was great. It was the fucking last award of the night, biggest award of the night. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But fuck, I always wanted to be on that stage. And you know what? Well, no, there is no MMVAs, right? It's done.
I think they're bringing back Much Music now, and
they're bringing back.
Well, I saw that, but that's like,
but it's
like, who knows what it is?
It's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same.
So that team that you've been working with, have you brought them along the whole time? Like you still work with them to this day?
So my manager at the time. He's no longer on. He's disappeared. He really fucking did a number on me. Fucked me over real big.
Fuck.
Nice.
Right? The music business after 10 years.
I was just gonna say that.
You never think somebody that you've been working with who has your best interests at heart would do something like that.
Or you know what I mean? You think they got their best interests.
So he pieced out. My girl Katrina took over. I'm still working with Katrina right now to this day. She's one of the most honest, loyal, compassionate, hardworking people. And that's, for me, that's all it is. Like, I came to learn, like, I need to be able to trust people. Like, not just because, you represent X, Y, Z, but you could be a fucking douchebag. You know what I'm saying? Like, for my sanity, I need to be able to trust you. Like, or else it's not going to work. I don't have a paper deal with her, nothing. We're not going to sign a deal, Katrina. If you're going to manage me, if I'm unhappy, I'm going to tell you. If you're unhappy, please tell me. That's going to be our contract. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned my lesson. I'm like, not fucking doing that again.
We preach that all the time, bro. The team you have around you is massive, and if the people, it's actually more about like the trustworthiness and the hardworking aspect rather than like their current skill set.
100%.
Because you can always evolve that, right? But having that trustworthy team behind you, people who work hard, you can't even put a price on that.
No, you can't compare.
You know what I mean? So that's crazy. Wow, no paper deal with your manager. Wow, that's crazy.
I love that.
I fuck with that though. I fuck with that. Yeah.
Like I said, if I'm happy, if I'm unhappy, I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna have a conversation, and vice versa.
Transparency.
That's all it is. If I can't be honest with you, there's a problem.
Of course,
right?
You're not gonna rely on that piece of paper to save me or something. Come
on,
it's facts.
No, it's bullshit.
I want to ask you a question about just the marketing of the music itself, right? I feel like when you were first doing your thing, you were marketing in a way that was like kind of modern at the time, like you said, the content creation, the videos, right? Now fast forward to now. And what's the difference in marketing music now?
What?
And is it? Do you think it's easier now?
Easier?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Let me tell you, bro. If all this shit all these tools were at my disposal in my fucking heyday, it'd be a different day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts. Yeah.
Let's not fucking beat around the bush. Like it is so easy. Okay. My day, you had to fucking go to a store and buy the fucking music. I was blessed. I had a fucking great run in Germany, even like with my second album, Back for More, that had like Let's Go, Sexy was a massive huge spread. So you remember Spread My Wings, obviously.
Of course.
The remix, bro. I'll never forget. My manager, he's like, so somebody called my manager and was like, "Yo, we need you to fly here. We need you to see what's happening. We would never fucking know. We need you to see what's happening with Shawn in Germany."
Okay.
Because you guys are there, you have no fucking idea. Nobody's telling you. Fly to Germany, right? Yeah. He's like, seriously? Come to Germany, right? Yeah. He goes to like one of the biggest clubs in fucking Berlin. Spread My Wings, the fucking remix goes on. The fucking place goes mental, right? Come on. He calls me. He's like, "Shawn, listen to this," right? So they're playing it. The DJ drops the fucking track for the first part. Why are you taking so? The whole fucking crowd. Why are you taking so long? Wow. He's like, "We got to come here." He's like, "Shawn, we have to come. We're missing the opportunity. Like, we have to come." Yeah. I spent months, like for years in Germany.
Really?
And again, that wouldn't have happened. Like that person called. Where now you're on fucking Spotify. You want to search Shawn Desman, boom, anywhere in the world, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that Instagram. Come on, man. TikTok. It's fucking. I fucking hate. Sorry, I don't want. Like, I hate saying I hate TikTok because I know I should not. Yeah. I should be using that to my advantage because it is a fucking crazy the way the TikTok is breaking records.
The algorithms.
I'm just fucking old. Yeah. I don't have time to fucking sit there and like make TikTok dance videos. But like, I should.
Bring back the dance
moves, to do something. And my daughter, bro, my wife is like, "You're not the fact that you're not posting shit with our daughter, who is 6 years old, who's a fucking you gotta see her dance."
I can imagine.
Like it's in
the family.
I'm a dancer. My wife's a dancer.
Yeah.
She's like, "You're stupid. You are stupid. You would." Posting videos with Sienna, you and her doing stuff, would fucking make people. I'm 100%. Like, "You're right. I'm just fucking lazy." And like and my fucking daughter can sing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. So dude,
I'm like,
you got the whole thing.
We have a song package. Almost ready to go. She's like, "Why are you waiting?" She's like, "Do something with her. It's cute now. She's 6. Like people will go fucking mental." I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a lot of fucking work with a 6-year-old." Right?
Yeah.
And like she wants to do it. I don't have to force her. Daddy, when we're gonna finish up my song, can we go finish my song? Dad, can we get? Dad, when are we gonna post the videos of the dancing? Can we do? I'm like,
the passion though.
Sienna, she loves it, and I have to do it. Yeah. But to your question, yes, it is a different day. It is so easy to put out music, market yourself, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok videos. It is nuts, man. I wish we had that stuff. It was
so more like ground level before.
Ground level. It was fucking street team going and fucking putting posters on the clubs, giving your CDs and shit. Who does that now? Does that even still happen?
No. I don't think so.
Very, very minimal of that shit happens. You know what I mean? It's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Different day.
It's a whole different world. It's a whole different world.
Yeah. I want to ask you about bouncing off that too, and I think a reason why you maybe don't look at yourself as this icon is because we didn't have the online world at that time, right? So I think if we did, you would have got a lot more exposure,
100%,
right? Like it would have gone like that, and maybe you'd be a little less humble, maybe.
I don't know. I don't think I would be less humble, man. I was brought up very like humble fucking upbringing. You know what I'm saying? My parents didn't never owned a home. We were always renting.
Did they move here from Portugal?
So my dad was born in Portugal. My mom was born here. My dad moved here when he was about 3 years old. I grew up here, man. Right here on Bellwoods.
Beautiful.
Bellwoods and Dundas. This is my hood right here. And like, I don't think I would be any other way. This is the only way I know how to be. Like, money, fame, that's all fucking whatever. People admire. Like, what's real is your circle of people, your family, and that. And that's what I keep close to me. You know what I'm saying? And I try to instill that in my kids too. Like,
of course.
Be loyal, be honest, always be a nice person, like appreciate the things you have. That's how I was brought up. You know what I mean?
Well, you kind of see it. We kind of see it on your socials. You're very like family focused. And that's something I wanted to ask you. Having a family, being in this industry, how did it affect your career?
Yeah, or change your mindset as well, you know?
When I had my first kid in 2008, I was like in between albums. I was before Electric, Shiver, and I Like This and stuff. And I was like, I hated being away. I wanted to be around, but I was away a lot. So in between 2005, 2010, I was doing a lot of stuff in Germany. So that's when I was traveling a lot.
Okay.
And I hated being away because I hated being away from him, right? Mm-hmm. And it changed my whole thing. Like, I wanted to be home. I didn't want to be away, but I knew I still had to be away. Excuse me. But I loved it so much. It's all I know, right? And my wife is amazing. Like, always supportive. Shawn, you got to do what you got to do. Don't worry about it. I got it. You know, my second son was born in 2011, and that was right in the fucking hay of shit going on. I went from 2005, 2010 not putting out an album to putting out an album, and then ends up being like my biggest fucking song. So it was crazy.
Yeah. Damn.
And you just learn to appreciate the time you have with your family because you're traveling so much. And again, I it was hard for me to travel. I knew I had to do it. I did it anyway. And then in around 2015, I was recording. I was in LA doing stuff, and I get a phone call from Universal Music, who I was signed to at the time, and was like, "Yeah, you know what? We're taking a different route. We're gonna let you go." And I'm like, "The fuck?" They essentially dropped me from Universal. Wow. New president, new everybody, and it's just like we're going a different. Okay, cool, whatever. My wife got pretty sick with the ulcerative colitis, like very serious ulcerative colitis, and she was ill. And I was like, "Hey, you know what? I think this is the time for me to step aside for a little bit. Let me focus." We had my daughter just a year prior to that. I have 3 kids. Let me take this time and be a family guy, take care of my family. My wife is ill. Let me stay home. And I did that. And then in like 2 years ago, my boy Tebe, who's one of my closest, dearest friends, was like, "Yo, I got this idea. Why don't we write music, produce music for ourselves, but feature other artists? Maybe we'll sing it sometime, and we'll call it Radio Club." And I'm like, fuck, I love that. And I was inspired again. I felt the spark. Because I in 2015, I hated everything about the business.
Wow.
It sucked. Yeah. It sucked the passion of music right out of me. It was, you need to do... up to 2014, I pretty much did what I wanted to do. In terms of the songs I put out, in terms of the music, everything. And then in 2015... for some reason, people thought they could start talking and be like, "You need to do this, you need to do that." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm a team player. Let's try that." We tried it, didn't fucking work. I should have just stuck to what I knew, what I believed in, what I always did, because that's what the audience liked. That's what the audience loved about Shawn Desman. Shawn Desman does Shawn Desman. Shawn Desman doesn't do fucking edgy and like this because
it's off-brand.
It's off-brand.
Yeah.
But you got to be more edgy, Shawn. You got to be edgier. You're too cookie. Why?
It's like, fuck you, bro.
This is what people like about me. Like they don't want. Well, be edgy for what? Anyways, so that happened, and here we are, Radio Club. I'm doing this project. Here's the thing. I'm having so much fucking fun.
Yeah, I can tell too. I can tell as well.
Yeah.
But people are like, "Yo, it's time for Shawn Desman to put out." Even industry people, record label people. Yeah. It's time for Shawn Desman to put out a record. It's time for Shawn Desman to put out a record.
Waiting.
I'm like,
we're waiting, bro.
Pause. I'm like, do you know what pressure that is on me right now?
Of course.
If I come out with a record right now, it better be a fucking undeniable smash.
Yeah.
Or else it's like Drake.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's waiting so long to put out this record, bro?
Yeah.
If he puts out something and it's fucking shit, that's it. They are gonna tear him apart. Like he fucking cares.
Yeah.
Anyways. But he does care.
Yeah.
And this is why he's taking his time. He's taking his time with Certified Lover Boy.
And then, you love what you do. You don't ever want to put out something that you don't feel is the top quality, 100%. Right?
You gotta win.
Because it's going to be, Shawn Desman, he's that. This fucking song sucks. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And if it doesn't perform, that's it. I'm done, right?
Yeah.
Where with Radio Club, there's no pressure. I'm just writing music that I love writing.
Yeah.
Yo, let me try this one. Maybe this will be a Shawn Desman song. And it might work, might not, whatever, but that's what I love about it.
I actually want to ask you about the Drake thing quickly.
Yeah.
Because he shouted you out. I don't know if it was this year or last year. And that was huge. And I think maybe that probably was an eye-opener for you to be like, holy fuck, maybe I did.
The thing is, I don't know if he was being an asshole or if he was being real.
What did he say exactly?
No, it was on his story.
Something it was like,
he shouted him out. Like if it wasn't for...
People try to forget about SD.
Yeah.
But I'm like, motherfucker, are you being real? Are you are you being serious? Are you being an asshole because you posted me in the red tight shirt with the fucking shave?
I took that.
Let's assume he's being genuine.
No, and that's what everybody said.
Yeah.
Dude,
nobody said, yo, Drake's trolling you.
Yeah,
Everybody was like, no, he's fucking bigging you up.
No.
Yeah. He was driving. It was late. He's like, he was driving. He Get Ready came on the radio or some shit, and he was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And he fucking posted something, which was fucking cool.
Dude,
you know
I was happy to see it because I was like, sure, everyone knows it, but obviously when it comes from a guy like Drake's mouth,
100%,
it's taken differently.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people were then like put back onto you, people who maybe hadn't listened in a couple years or whatever the case was. They're like, oh
my
shit.
phone that night, bro.
But I can imagine,
4 in the morning,
sharing everything.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Fucking like 5,000 new followers. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? What's that? And then I go and everybody's like, yo, look at check Drake. I'm like, wow,
that's big though, man. That's big though.
Listen, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. I can't even lie.
So I rate it. I
have a question. Do you prefer to produce or to actually perform and sing?
Well, you do it all though, no?
Well, I know you do it all, and I know you've actually produced for a bunch of like big artists as well, right? I think Nick Carter, Keisha Shanti. Like, how was that experience as well, too?
Right now, I mean, it's great. I love doing that, and that's like the creative side of me. But I really miss being on stage. That's my fucking shit.
Like every performer says right now.
My boy Tebe, who's my radio club partner, he's also a big country artist here.
Crazy.
So he's like one of the top Canadian country artists. And he just did Boots and Hearts, and I went to the show, and I'm on stage, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, fuck, I miss this shit. I miss it big time. I miss it big time. But it's all going to be about timing and feeling, man. If it feels right and the timing's right, I'll do it. If not, I'm happy doing what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
I'm letting everybody know, like, oh, I love this radio club shit. I'm like, yeah, you know, that's me. Like, you know, that's me producing, me writing. Maybe it's not me singing, but I'm involved in that project. Yeah, that's my project. I am Radio Club. Me and Tebe, we're Radio Club, right? So
that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I actually want to ask you about being around these types of people, Keisha Shanti, Nick Carter. What was that like? Again, we're talking about like a young Portuguese boy performing at Bellwoods, and all of a sudden you're in the room with some big people.
At the time too,
Well, Keisha was really, I was a part of the beginning of Keisha's career. Like her biggest records were a song called Unpredictable that I co-wrote and co-produced, and then Bad Boy, which was like another big song that I co-wrote. So it was really in the beginning. We helped shape her in the beginning to be the artist that she became. With Nick Carter, I toured with Backstreet Boys in 2010, and we became friends and close. And he was, he really fucking. They were watching because I was the opening act. They'd come out and watch the show and be like, "Fuck, you're really fucking good, man!" And like, yeah, right. And, oh fuck, I'm doing a solo project. Why don't we come to my house in Nashville, hang out? Well, right, we did. So that's how that happened. Cool.
Dope.
And Nick is like, yo, man, say anything you want about the Backstreet Boys. These guys, Nick is a fucking super cool dude.
Yeah,
really fucking humble, really nice guy. Money definitely did not get to his head, and these fucking guys made a shit ton of money, like Backstreet Boys, bro.
Dude.
Like it's
I can imagine
mental. The nicest dude, and I've only had good experiences, man. Like where like you hear these horror stories about other artists and like bitch, asshole, fucking whatever. But I've never had that experience, thank God. So it's great, man, and it's great to be in the room with. Like I'm a Backstreet Boys fan. I felt like I was fanboying. I was like, Nick, is this fucking real? Like I'm at your house right now. We're at the studio. Like what the fuck's happening, right? But no, it was dope.
Those are crazy experiences, man. I wanna kind of go back and talk about when the pandemic hits a little bit, right? And as an artist, what are you thinking at the time? And did you do anything at the moment to kind of say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna adapt to this and still make sure that I'm working in some sort of way, you know, keeping busy. I know the first month of the pandemic was like a vacation for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
For me, it was. I was like, yo, this is not too bad.
Oh, we're gonna be back to normal. So with me, it wasn't so much. It wasn't so much the artist. It was more. My other so my wife owns a dance studio. I've been running a dance competition for 13 years, right? Wow. So truck is packed, ready. We're going to Winnipeg for my first event. This is 2020, March.
You're touring and
I tour with my dance competition. Wow. So we're going to Winnipeg. Boom, shit shut down.
Yeah.
We're like, okay. No. You know what? That's not gonna get fucked. Yeah. Yo, we're gonna reschedule these events for the summer. By summer, we gotta be able to do this shit, right? Yeah. Summer comes, it's like, fuck, we still can't do this shit. All right. Fall, okay, you know what? Let's move into the fall. People still do it. Fucking fall comes, can't do that shit. Yeah. Next competition season, okay, listen, it's 2021. We're a year. We gotta be able to run these fucking events. Fucking fall comes, we can't run these fucking events.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, we're getting killed. My partner, this is her full-time gig, right? And it's like, Shawn, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, fuck. Like, it's tough. And that's what was irking me the most, because we had plans in place. Listen, I get it. Like, it's risky. This thing is real. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know people who have gotten COVID.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know anybody who's died personally from COVID. I know people who've gotten really sick. But I'm just like, we have a plan in place. We could run this. We're trying to get to government, hire the government people, lobbyist to go fight for us. Okay. And we just weren't being heard. They didn't care.
They didn't give a fuck.
They didn't care. Yeah. And that's what pissed me off the most. And then you hear like them shutting down, like, fuck, so many with artists, even with my dance competition. It's all the other people. It's the riggers. It's the stage handlers. It's the sound guys. It's the AV companies, man. For fucking almost 2 years, I've not had it. How do they survive?
Yeah.
True.
No one even thinks about those guys, you know.
And like the business grants, that's peanuts.
No, that's nothing.
Peanuts. That's 20, 40 grand.
That's
their rent is fucking 20 grand at their warehouse.
We say this all the time, bro.
Rent subsidy. Okay, great. Yeah. How about you just fucking tell everybody? How about just say mortgages on hold, rent on hold until let's fucking figure this shit out.
Yeah. They just give you like 2 months of rent and they're like, all right, figure it out.
We were saying it a lot. We've seen hospitality. A lot of our clients, we shut down our restaurant too. It was a bunch of shit, right? But I saw you using your voice and you're using your page to preach, you know, and I respected that a lot. And I want to know why you did that.
Because I felt very strongly. I'm a small business owner. My wife is a small business owner. I felt very strongly about it. And then there was this thing where they were like not letting virtual concerts happening. I'm like,
tried that for a sec. Yeah, they tried that for a sec. I didn't understand that.
And you know what pissed me off the most? I'm like, why am I the only one talking about this? I don't even have any fucking concerts coming up. I don't have a record out. We're the fucking artists. What are you guys scared of? Who are you scared you're gonna piss off? Just say something. Like, listen, you guys must bank then if you don't care about these virtual concerts. If you don't care, because you must be chilling then.
Of course.
Or you're just fucking scared, or you don't care. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of all those things.
Why am I saying something? And I purposely tagged people in that thing. You think one person? No. You know who did? Carl Wolf.
Of course.
He's like, Shawn, I get you, bro. Let's talk. Let's,
Real
I get it. And I'm like, you're the only fucking guy.
Yeah.
And he's on the ground too, so he sees what these businesses are going through.
100%. And he's listen, you can talk to Carl, have a conversation. You know, like me, you can talk to me about, hey, you're vaccinated? Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I'm double vaxxed. You're not? Fuck, cool, man. That's your decision. Like, I know people like, I was having a conversation with my boy at the gym. His name's Shawn, coincidentally. Healthy guy. Like really fucking healthy, has not taken a vaccine in his life, doesn't believe in vaccines, has not taken a pharmaceutical drug, has not taken over the counter, not an Advil, nothing. He's like, Shawn, I just believe in my immune system. Okay?
Just fair.
He's like, and the one thing he's like, so I deal with something, he has already an enlarged heart. Okay. And he's like, so blood pumps to my heart more than the usual person. So he's like, I'm not anti-vax. He's like, I am seriously worried if I get the vaccine, that something is going to happen to me. He's like, I am genuinely scared because of my condition. So somebody like that, I got to be like, you're absolutely right. Somebody who says to me, they fucking put a microchip, shut the fuck up, bro. I don't want to hear you. Shut up. Go back into your hole. Go on Instagram and do your research. Like that bullshit research, all that. You have too much fucking time on your hands. Don't come to me with that. But if someone comes to me with a genuine concern like that, you have to listen and be compassionate.
You have to be open-minded.
I get it, man. You have to be open-minded. Have these conversations. Do I agree with it? Was I scared? Hell yeah. I was fucking scared to get the vaccine. But I'm like, you know what? They can't be fucking trying to track us or trying to kill people. I get it. It happened fast and people have... I think, you know what? If they would have... At the same time they're promoting these vaccines, and if they also promoted, you know what? You know what we're going to do too? We're going to give everybody access to a gym. We're going to give everybody access to cheaper, healthy food. No, it was just vaccine. Nobody's talking about go to the gym.
No.
Eat healthy. That's it's just vaccine. But if they would have done, I think it would have been less fucking...
It's a trust
headaches.
It's a trust.
100%. It would have been less headaches if they said, we want you guys to take this vaccine, but we're also... Everybody deserves a gym membership. Everybody deserves fucking access to healthy food. Not this bullshit fucking McDonald's. But
that was the only thing open. Talking about the lockdowns, now you go back to it.
I know, you're right.
And then it's like McDonald's, Costco, Walmart. Those are my choices here.
You're right.
Gym's closed. Shawn, I respect you for having the conversation. And I think that's the big thing. You have a platform. And essentially, a lot of people, I think, in your position were like, yo, I don't want to fuck because I have a platform, so I don't want to speak out and have people disagree with me and blah, blah, blah.
Let me tell you, in the beginning, too, it was more... I had more people kind of... In the beginning, when I would post shit, they were like, you don't know what you're talking. You just fucking stick to singing. That's fair enough. That's your... Towards, like, as we got further down, not one, bro. Of course. You're absolutely right. You're right. I see what you're saying. I see. Because we're now so far, like, it's been so long. People are fucking over it. And let me be honest with you. I have never fucking voted in my life. I'm being completely honest. I'm not a politician. I don't know politics like that. I just know I care about people. I want to try and help people. That's it. Like, fuck, it's crazy, man. And it's creating this divide that is really fucking bad.
Yeah. Like, it's scary. It's really scary.
It's like the unvaccinated against the vaccinated. And like, nobody's right. Nobody's wrong here. You got to do what you feel is right for you. And if you have genuine concerns and like, you know, this vaccine passport, okay, I get it. But like, if you have a real exemption, a real medical condition, you should be able to be exempt.
Yeah,
100%.
Right? Yeah. That's how I feel.
Of course.
I don't know who agrees with me, but like, if you genuinely have an underlying condition or something that where the vax may, sure, it's a small chance. I get it.
Of course.
1% maybe.
Yeah.
Like, but still, there's a chance. Why don't we hold off on those people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's a lot to do with the media and the way they're pushing things, right? They're pushing a divide. They're labeling people so that you don't get to the conversation of saying,
I stopped watching, bro.
This guy has an enlarged heart. He gets blood pumped faster than usual. You won't even get to that conversation because as soon as he says he doesn't want the vaccine, he's anti-vax. Oh, I know about these people already. I know all about them, right? So it's like, that's the kind of sad part. But like Anthony said, huge respect because a lot of we use our platform a lot to speak out and obviously we use the podcast. And at the beginning, like you said, a lot of people looked at us like, yo, what are these guys saying? Who the fuck they think they are?
Yeah, it's more like you're a fucking
idiot. You guys don't know what you're talking about. But then as time goes, like you said, and we're still here, right? It ends up like we end up not getting as much hate and yeah, like I don't know, man. It's scary. It's cancel culture, but
we just want to promote conversation.
Yeah,
bro.
that's it.
Absolutely, we should be able to like. I should be able to have a conversation with somebody that's not vaxxed. Like, but don't come at me trying to tell me I'm an ass. I'm stupid for getting vaxxed.
Yeah,
because I'm not going to tell you were stupid for not getting it.
Both ways.
It's just talk.
Both ways.
I get it. Listen, I made the choice. I want to get vaccinated. I want to travel.
Yeah.
In my job, I need to travel. If I want to run my dance competitions with thousands of people.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell me I need to be vaxxed.
Of course.
I want my business to survive. Like so, hey, vaccines have done amazing things in the past. They have. We can't fucking deny that.
Of course.
They have saved lives, right?
Sure.
So we have to trust in the people. But it's like, if you're anti-vax, all you're gonna look for is all the negative shit online, and you're gonna post that. If you're for vax, you're gonna look for the positive shit. You're gonna post that.
That's it.
Neither of them is right or wrong.
Yeah.
There are people with side effects, but there's fucking millions of people who've taken the vaccine that are completely fine. I got COVID. I had to cancel one time because I fucking got COVID. Right? I didn't get it serious. I'm healthy. I go to the gym every day. I eat healthy. I get it. I didn't get it bad. Right?
Yeah.
And I had one vax, so I still got it. But I feel like that played a part in me not being really sick. I was one down. That with the fact that I'm healthy. My boy, who I was with, not vaxxed, got it. Bro, he told me this is the scariest shit I've ever been through. I've never been this sick. Like shitting blood sick, bro.
Damn.
Like, he's like, I'm like, guy, I'm just like, it's not a joke. This is real, man. Like, I get it. And still, like, I don't know if he's going to get vaxxed or not. Now he's gotten it. Maybe he doesn't want to get vaxxed. He's like, fuck, I got the antibodies, like everybody says, right? But yo, he was like, Shawn, he was not, I was like 10 days, the usual. Almost a month for him to get back.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No joke, man.
See, but like now imagine we're coming out, right? And having these real conversations, and the media is having real people talking about their experiences. Someone coming out and saying mine wasn't so bad. Someone coming out and saying mine was bad, blah, 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 whatever.
It has both sides,
There's no genuine conversation 100%. About it. It's just like whatever that outlet wants to say or whatever they want to push, they're going to push, right?
And if I wasn't vaccinated, I don't know, maybe it would have been worse. Maybe it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
But I was. I had one vax.
Right? It's your choice at the end of the day.
100%.
That's it.
But it's a genuine conversation. That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. I have a question for you a little bit off of this topic now. Shawn Desman, where'd that come from?
So Des,
I have to ask because
was a nickname in high school. My friends would just call me Des, short for Fernandez.
Okay.
Like, yo, Desmond, let's go. And I'm like, Desmond. I'm like, I fucking like that. Shawn Desman.
That's dope.
And that literally, that's just, everybody thinks it's like this crazy story, and literally that's where it came from. Just a nickname in high school, and then, of course you got like, oh, you're ashamed of your Portuguese roots. You're Shawn Fernandez. Listen, come on.
Bro, like, what would Ronaldo say? Oh.
Yeah, come on. You know. And it wasn't anything like that, obviously. It's like, I did that Shawn Fernandez chapter for a long time. I needed a fucking change. I needed a fresh start, fresh outlook on shit, and so it became Shawn Desman. And
fair. And then
you got this Shawn Mendes fucking kid who just switched the fucking sounds, bro.
Same letters, he just switched it up.
And he's Portuguese, the motherfucker.
And then I'm curious now, we got Dean, is that loud on the fucking? Sorry. This guy's really zooming out there. Sorry guys for listening.
Yo, saw it lower, bro.
Yeah, easy.
Be quiet, bro.
So then I'm curious. Your brother comes into the game now. He starts making music. He keeps the last name.
Yeah.
So what was that like? I guess. Did you kind of guide him into the industry and help him? Did he do his own thing? How did that come to play?
He kind of did it on his own, man.
Yeah?
Like one day, I remember being in the studio working. He comes in, hey, my bro. Yeah, what's up? Play this. Oh, fuck. Okay, play it. It's him singing. I'm like, where did this come from? He's like, I don't know, just trying some stuff, you know. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, fuck, cool. And then he actually played me the first single that he ever came out with, and I was like, this is good, but you got to change the chorus, do this, do that, do that, do that. Of course, they go back and do it, and the song fucking does well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, there's one thing I know, it's music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then shit happened for him, and it was great, and obviously it helps if your fucking brother is Shawn Desman. Let's not let's be just fucking real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
100%,
saying?
100%.
Let's be real.
Yeah,
but he fucking worked hard. He did a lot of stuff. He did it all on his own, man.
Yeah.
I never wanted to mix the business with the family because the fucking can get messy, bro.
It gets messy.
Right? So I was like, no, you do it. You do your own thing. I'm going to do my thing. Maybe one day we do something together. Maybe we don't, whatever. And fucking he went off and he did. I mean, he did well too. He had fucking some big records as well.
Yeah, he did.
So
that's why I'm curious because obviously he came in a couple years after you, whatever the case was. I don't know the exact number, but he kept the last name, whatever. And I was curious if there was some guidance from you in that, or if he just decided to like hop into it on his own.
Were you guys competing or what?
Not, like maybe we were, but
indirectly,
indirectly we were. Like I remember, like when they asked us to perform together for like the Juno red carpet thing, right?
Okay.
And so my management, me, his management, him sitting in a room, and they wanted me to close.
Yeah.
Okay. And his fucking manager did not like that. Yeah. Well, no. And I was like, they want to close, let them fucking close.
Yeah.
I don't care, right?
Big brother.
But they weren't fucking happy. They're like, no.
Yeah, wow.
Night like this is gonna close the fucking thing, not fucking this song, right?
Yeah.
And then we all go our separate ways. We go in the hallway. His manager calls me over. Okay, you know what? We're gonna let you close.
Yeah.
You're gonna let me? The fuck?
I just let you.
What do you mean let me? They want me to do it. Like they're the boss. I didn't fucking say like I want to close the show. Like you want to fucking close it? It's that big of a deal to you? Close the fucking show.
Well, that's the thing in that industry. Like as you said too, like it might have not even been you and your brother going at it, but it would have been other people might have been putting you guys against each other. You know
Management,
what I mean? In that cutthroat,
100%.
I want to ask you, just as a creative and what you do and when you're making music or when you're writing music, what kind of like environment do you have to be in? What's your creative zone? You know?
Well, one, like it's been pretty difficult during the pandemic to make music because I've been fucking locked in my studio in my basement by myself. Yeah. Okay. That is not fucking inspiring. Like, listen, I have moments of inspiration sometimes like that. Yeah. But like we were talking about, I love traveling. I love being in a room with people. Yeah. People who are better than me. I always say, put me in the room with the fucking guy who is better than me because that person's going to make me, I'm going to work twice as hard because I want to be as good as him or better. Right? Yeah. And that's how I've always gotten the best shit. And like, that's what inspires me. I love traveling. I like being in a new place. Going like the nightlife. And like when I was working in 2005, I did a lot of that album with Let's Go, Red Hair, all those songs in Atlanta. And like that was a fucking trip. Atlanta, bro, is a whole other fucking world.
Whole
right?
world.
And like we would go to the studio at 6 p.m., work till about 11, go to fucking club till 2, 3, come back, work again till 7 in the morning, and do it all over.
Damn.
Like, and they would not work unless they were high.
Wow.
They had to be high.
My guys.
These producers.
My guys. Those are my guys.
I don't smoke, and like for me it was just weird, but like they had to be fucking high.
That was their vibe.
Yeah, that was their shit, man. They had to be, because I get it. It lets go of your like inhibitions a little bit, and like instead of saying that note doesn't work, why?
Yeah, why not?
It sounds good, bro. Leave it.
Until you're sober the next day, you're like, yo, what the fuck did we make?
I told you it didn't fucking work. You were high. I was sober.
Yeah.
But no, that's kind of like how I pull, and I listen to a lot of different types of music as well. Yeah. Pop, urban, dance, country. Yeah. Fucking, I love all types of music. I just love good music. Yeah. So I pull from that as well. And like, just right now, it's like there's not a lot of shit that's driving me crazy music-wise. So like I'm not inspired so much by that. Yeah. So I gotta find inspiration and just. It's like experimenting, man. It's like you're a chef, right? You're putting creative field. Put some of this, put some of this, put some of this, see if it works. Doesn't work, okay, scrap it, put some of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And so with that being said, who has been your favorite person to work with? And this could be to any capacity, whether it's songwriting, whatever, creating a music video, like whatever. Like who has been one of your favorite? You probably have a lot of them, I imagine.
Yeah, man.
But like who's someone that you stand out? You're like, yo, every time I ever got in the studio with them, or anytime I ever choreographed with them, or anytime I ever did like, it was a fucking smash.
Yeah. If I had to pick one person, I would say my choreographer, Luther Brown, who still to this day is insane, still killing it. We just had this chemistry and this vibe, and I was always excited to get in the room with him and work, and the shit was always so fire, bro. The moves were crazy, like and memorable, which is fucking awesome. Like you watch the video and people are like trying to do the moves because the moves. So he inspires me big time, and amazing creative. But my partner Tebe in this, like every time we do something, love working with him because he's so fucking good. Such a great songwriter, right? And there's a bunch of people, there's a production team we've worked with in the UK called Red Triangle, also fucking so talented. Like there's so many of these people in the world, right? We're just in fucking Canada, like it's such a small place. When you travel outside of the country and meet people and shit, it's crazy how many talented people are there. So the ones that make it through are fucking just stupid talented. You know what I'm saying? Max Martin. I don't know if you know who Max Martin is. No. When we finish this, Google Max Martin. This motherfucker has been making fucking music. So he did Ace of Base. I found like, oh, that she wants. That's Max Martin. Also Max Martin. All of Backstreet, all of NSYNC, all of Britney, all of Pink, all of Katy Perry, all of Taylor Swift.
You wouldn't even know,
This motherfucker, more talent in his fucking index finger than like it's stupid. Everything he does, and he's did all this new Weekend shit. Fucking Max Martin, bro.
Wow, he's still going at it too.
So when Weekend did a kind of flip from like the dark edgy shit to like, I Can't Feel My Face.
Like disco.
I Can't Feel My Face is Max Martin, bro.
Jeez.
I Can't Feel My Face, Blinding Lights.
Oh my God, some of his biggest tracks
from the last couple years. Max Martin, bro.
That's crazy.
Same guy. Same guy doing all this shit, bro.
That's crazy.
Since Ace of Base, okay? Do you know how long ago that was?
I was going to say,
what is that, 30 years ago?
At least 30.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys, I think, just did like a 20-year anniversary or some shit. I think. Ace of Base was like 10 years before that, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta know who that guy is.
Max Martin, bro.
Interesting.
And you'll never know you don't know what he looks like. If you see him on the street, you don't fucking know.
Doesn't have Instagram.
Doesn't have an Instagram. He's one of those guys. He's like, I don't listen to music. Don't listen to what anybody does. I sit in my studio and I just make music.
That's how he's still doing him. That's how he's still doing it. No distractions.
And you don't want to be influenced by what you hear on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Because then you're like, okay, maybe I have to change the way
I gotta make it sound like fucking the baby and fucking.
But that's something we preach a lot. Travel, bro. Go out and see what's actually happening in the world, even if it's just for leisure, for business, whatever, bro. Because you just never know. Whatever industry
you're experiencing culture as well, which is huge.
There's another aspect to it, bro. Where and then I can only imagine from a creative standpoint, like in music, like going and seeing what other producers are doing, what other artists, songwriters, whatever are doing. Like it's insane.
Like even when you went to Germany and you saw that, you're probably just like, what the fuck?
Yo, German people, like the most loyal fans, man. Crazy. They don't care what color your skin is. They don't care what you look like. If the music is good, that's all they fucking care about. It was crazy. Even when I got there, nobody knew what I looked like because there was no social media, right? So what is Shawn Des Spread My Wings the remix? What the fuck? Who is this? I get there and they're like, you're fucking white? I'm like, yeah, dude.
They were on LimeWire taking those tracks.
I'm white. I even get that a lot even here when Get Ready came out. When before the video, this guy's got to be black. Black guy. No, he's a fucking white kid, white Portuguese kid. It's funny. Even when I went to Atlanta, it's funny. I tell this story. I never say the word, but they're like, "What's your background?" I'm like, Portuguese. Oh, you're just like us. I'm like, interesting. I won't say that. I'm still not going to call you that. But if you're saying it, That's cool.
Good.
I'm cool with that.
Whatever, yeah.
But it's crazy. They're like, you're not white. They're like, white? You're not white. You're Portuguese? You're just like us.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
It's your swag, bro. It's the swag.
I guess, but like I think that word there's so much other deeper rooted thing where they were just saying it how they say it to each other. You know what I'm saying?
When it just been said a word that they say, and they're like, okay, you're like us, bro. Listen, I got some questions from the gram.
No,
they're good. They're good.
It's about 7 inches. Sorry, no, I'm joking.
He's talking about his favorite mic.
My shoes.
My favorite shoe. We got one from Ocean Blast. That's the handle.
Yeah. Of course.
Will you be getting back to running dance competitions?
Yeah, we have to. We are planning. Okay, listen, man. In 2022, we have to be. Come on.
Yeah. Has to be, bro.
We have to be in person.
Yeah, we have to.
People are vaccinated. Listen, if you're scared, guess what?
Stay home.
That's it.
Thank you.
Stay home. I know.
You don't want to go to the gym because you're scared? Stay home.
Yeah.
You don't want to come to a dance competition because you're scared? Stay home.
It's as if you're scared of anything else.
We need to move on.
Yes.
We cannot keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, my kids, bro, are suffering. My kids need to be in school.
Of course.
They need to be in school.
How old are your kids right now?
Going on 13 in like 2 weeks, 10 and 6.
Bro, such
my 6-year-old, my daughter.
It's important, bro.
These years, grade 1 and 2.
Dude.
It's really important for
man.
her reading. I hate saying she's behind because I know a lot of kids are going to be, because of the situation, are going to be behind a little bit. But like she is. She needs to be in school. I can't teach her. My wife can't. We are not teachers. I didn't go to fucking teachers college.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
I can do. We do our best at home and do worksheets with her and whatnot. She needs to be in school.
Yeah.
And I think in the next 2 years, mental health of people.
It's already going.
It's already happening now.
Yeah.
Listen, kids, if you're a fucking university, go into psychology because there's going to be a huge fucking demand.
It's true.
For people to deal with people with mental
you know
issues.
It is even for the kids too. We always say it's the social aspect.
Yes.
Like have your kids being around other kids. They need that, bro. Sitting at home on a fucking computer, it doesn't help anybody. We were talking about it off camera about trying to make music. And you're talking about trying to go travel, whatever, with your partner. Like, how you making music over Zoom, bro?
No, it's
trying to make a track over Zoom.
It's the pits.
Yeah.
But some people, funny enough, are like, I love it. I don't got to spend $5,000 to fucking travel to Sweden. I'm like, I'll gladly drop that $5,000 to get out of here, be inspired, and not just be in my fucking basement all day.
Damn.
Like,
yeah.
But we need to move on.
So they're coming back. They're coming back to dance competitions.
We have to. No, we're planning to run. We're planning to run in person.
Do you tour Canada when you're doing those? That's dope, man. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, we got another one here. Hey, Shawn, will you be going on any more Canadian tours? I guess it's more music.
Yeah,
related.
hopefully when, with Radio Club and that starts picking up, shit starts coming back. I know in the summer it's slowly coming back.
Yeah.
But when shit really picks up, I really hope to be on the road. I can't wait to get out there again. You know what I mean? And as Shawn Desman again, maybe if like I said, if the right record comes, if the shit is right, feels right, I'll do it. If not, I won't. But
if someone came back and was like, yo, we just want you to just fucking do a whole set of your like old shit.
100%.
Like, yeah. Okay.
100%.
We'll set that up, bro.
Yeah, that was low key being like, yo, you think like maybe you'd be down if we just hit you up? No. I think we need that. I have a personal question. We asked Carl this question, and we asked like kind of anybody, of your stature, people who have been in the industry, have probably met a lot of interesting people. You ever been starstruck before? And if so, who was it? Like, who kind of made you be like, holy shit, I'm in a room with this person?
I don't know, man. And I've met a lot of fucking people.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
I don't know. I've never really been like For me, it would have been Michael Jackson, hands down. If like I ever had the chance to meet him or whatever,
that was Carl's guy actually.
Yeah,
he said Michael Jackson.
Fucking Michael Jackson, man. Like above and beyond everybody else. Like, fuck, there's nothing Michael's did 40, 50 years ago that people today are still not doing. Like crazy.
Yeah.
I've been, like I said, Backstreet Boys, fucking, I've toured with Selena Gomez, fucking a whole bunch of shit. I was doing shows in Germany. I toured with Missy Elliott in Germany.
That's dope.
That's insane.
Yeah, Missy Elliott.
That's insane.
Crazy. It was so much fucking fun. So not nobody that drive me crazy. It only for me would have been Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Have you ever met Drake?
I have before, and I feel like I was such an asshole because it was at like this fundraiser event, and he was like I think in the beginning, and like there was like
early
rumblings of this guy, Lil Wayne, this guy, whatever, and literally we were just passing by each other, and it was like he knew who I was, I knew who he was. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Boom. You probably would have never imagined.
Never. He
didn't know either.
I don't think he knew.
No, he didn't know. I don't think anybody knows, man. He like The Weeknd. Who thought The Weeknd was gonna really blow like that? Like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But it's the music, man. Make good music.
Yeah.
And make music you like.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think somebody's telling The Weeknd to make that fucking music? Yeah. No.
Yeah,
think somebody's telling Drake to make that?
Shot.
Drake is a fucking genius, bro.
Yeah.
Not just in music. Everything,
business,
like
everything,
the whole
that.
thing.
I remember. So RT shot part of the Hotline Bling video, right?
Yeah.
You know the part when he's on the stairs and he's doing the when he's doing the stupid dancing. Yeah. He told me. RT said, Drake came to me, said, "Let's do one more take. I'm gonna do some shit, and you're gonna see they're gonna make fucking memes out of this shit."
Yeah.
The fucking guy was right.
Yeah.
Come on.
You saw when he's just like,
come
hey,
on.
He was fucking right.
I know.
And RT was like, I'll never forget that. He's like, yo, do one more take. I'm gonna do some shit. You're gonna see the memes are gonna pop off from this shit.
That's crazy, bro.
That's the business. That's the business side of it. The guy doesn't get enough respect for. Yeah.
Crazy. And how many memes came from Hotline Bling? It's like that one where he's like this, and then he's like, it's like all that shit. But even the stupid dancing like this, and he's fuck man, he's so good. He's so good.
And he's not even half the dancer you are.
Come on, he can't even dance, bro.
Listen, we're the MBH podcast. Money buys happiness. We ask all our guests before we end. Money buys happiness. What do you think of the statement? What's your thoughts on it, bro?
I'm not sure money buys happiness, man. Money buys a lot of things. For me, and I've realized this, funny enough, throughout the pandemic, like what makes me happy is I have a healthy family at home. My kids are happy. I love my wife dearly, and I've grown, like, especially during this, I've really grown to appreciate her and love her more. And she does not fucking care where we live. She's like, Shawn, if we need to fucking sell our house, whatever we need to do, I don't care.
That's amazing.
It's not about this shit for us.
That's good support,
We're
bro.
fucking happy. We have a healthy family. Our kids are happy, and that's all that matters. That's all that fucking matters. Sure. Would $1 million be fucking great right now? Absolutely. But for me, it wouldn't even be about. I would take that money, obviously invest, vacation, bro. Take my family to here. Enjoy, make memories like that. Not about. What do you think? I'm gonna buy a fucking Lamborghini and fucking. No, it's what a waste of money. In the beginning, when I was making money, like. Right in the beginning, I wish my parents fucking said, "Don't buy that fucking Lexus truck. Are you stupid? Buy a house. Fucking invest. Buy a house." No, I fucking bought a Lexus truck. For what? For what? To impress who?
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta learn those lessons.
But I was fucking 20 years old. My first car.
I would have got two Lexus trucks.
I want the Lexus truck. Fucking 60 grand. I want the fucking Lexus truck. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I should have bought a house. I should have bought two houses. At that time, you could put a down payment 60 grand, two houses.
You could have bought Wonderland, bro.
Fuck, man. Stupid. But my parents didn't have the fucking.
No, it's okay.
They're never good with money. They didn't have the Europeans, man. They were not business savvy. They didn't know, right?
They just came here. They came here for a different life.
So we even say too, like I think it's about what you do with the money as well.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Money buys happiness. Yeah, it's a great fucking name. I'll give
Yo,
you
we
that.
did it on purpose, you know.
We just want to fuck with people. We just want to fuck with people.
Yo, Bashad, appreciate you coming, bro.
Of course, man.
We're gonna get you back.
Love it.
And if you do go on tour, bro, and you're in Toronto, we're gonna come out and fucking support, bro. Yeah, man. Everyone subscribe to this, like this.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen. Straight up, it was a pleasure. Bro.
It's
been like
we're a fan, bro. Straight up.
It's been like 20 something years since I seen this guy, dude. I'm telling you, I'm wearing the picture is me wearing a little Spider-Man tee.
I believe him.
I'm gonna find the picture. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yo, I was watching some clips of that big. Yo, where's that Bitcoin guy, man? Tell him I want to I need some advice.
We'll connect you with him, man. We were just in shock too, bro. Trust me.
But honestly, man, appreciate you coming out. It's been an absolute pleasure. And like he said, if you're ever in here in the city performing, we'll support you, and we'll definitely get you back in the year, see what you've been up to, and keep up with it. But
love it.
On that note, Dean,
we out.